Hello, all you wonderful people out there, and welcome to My Me Museum. Today we're going to look at the Vacation series of films, or at least the original 4 of them. I know there was a sequel to Christmas Vacation, which just had Randy Quaid in it and did not include Chevy Chase. I don't have that one. I didn't think it was very good, so I didn't purchase it to add to the collection. And the reboot I do not have. I got it at the library. It had a few amusing moments, but all in all I didn't think it was up to the same quality level as the original 4, which I enjoyed quite a bit. So I do have 3 versions of, 2 versions, of 3 of the films in the series, because they originally put them out individually. The first one came out, and then Christmas Vacation was put out, skipping European Vacation. And then I believe Vegas Vacation was brand new when it was put out. And notice this is the standard version on the original version. And then when the box set came out, adding European Vacation for the first time, they gave us a widescreen version, which is probably just a matted down letterbox version. Cheap produced comedy films from the 80s. It was commonplace to film them full screen, mat them down for the theaters. It was a lot easier for them to make the VHS versions for the home video and rental market. That way they didn't have to do a pan and scan. So that's not always the case, but especially with comedies from the 80s, it is quite often the case. I still need to make a video on explaining aspect ratios and why people think they're getting a widescreen version and seeing more, and they not always are. But yes, see, that one was the widescreen. But yeah, I bought all these as they came out, and when the box set came out, including the European Vacation, which I thought was every bit as good as the first one, I enjoyed it immensely. I had no problems justifying buying the box set to get some updated transfers and get that second film in the series. So here it is, and like I said, as far as I was aware, and I was pretty much on top of things at the time DVDs were coming out. Started buying into them when I first appeared around me in 1997, and I was doing fairly well financially, and every week I'd go down and buy the releases that I wanted to add to the collection. So I'm pretty sure I didn't miss a standard version release of this one coming out. But as I said, when we got to the box set and they put all 4 of the films out again in remastered versions, it was widescreen. So I did have it on VHS. I had all of the first 2 on VHS. I didn't have all of them. I might have had Christmas Vacation on VHS as well, but Vegas Vacation was a new movie during the DVD era, and I bought it on DVD when it came out. So I didn't have it on VHS. But this one's a really good one, really funny. Pig in a poke. Yeah. So then, moving on to Christmas Vacation, this is the first edition of it that came out on DVD. Another great film in the series. If you're a fan of Chevy Chase, these were some of the top of his career releases. He was on top of his game. Caddyshack I would definitely include into that as well. But the Vacation movies will always be some of his better films, in my opinion. So here we've got just the clear hello. There is some printing on there, but it is hard to see. When you film in a mirror, you're going to see reflections. But isn't that a great shot there? Like I said, love this film. And to this day, you refer to neighbors that put up too many Christmas lights as being Griswolds. So this was the box set version that came out when they reissued it and slightly different. Got more of a border. Same basic picture, but they added the border and the special edition labeling up there at the top. And you'll also see, if we didn't point out, that was a standard version on the original release, and this is a widescreen or letterboxed version that remastered, they claim, to replace that original edition. This one also features an audio-length commentary with Randy Quaid and Beverly D'Angelo and some of the other people involved with the film. So I have watched some commentaries. Some of them are notably good, like The Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell. That is the best commentary I ever listened to for a film. Thank you, Bruce. And then there are some that are just really dry and just drone on, but it's still kind of fun to listen to a commentary, watch a commentary from time to time. But I haven't watched anywhere near as many of them as I have. Here we got a little bit of advertising in this one, so we'll go ahead and show that off. Looks like it's mostly Christmas-themed films. I got a couple of them, and then just, a lot of interest in seeing the back of that. But then moving on, we've got the very first edition of the Vegas Vacation DVD that came out, and it's a lot like the other ones in this series, where the reissues use the exact same cover shot over again, but again, standard version. So the first three releases on DVD of the Vacation film series were full screen, standard, whatever you want to call them, versions, and highly probably just matted from the full screen. Matted down to create the widescreen versions later. But you see, we've got that shiny disc again, and these snappers rarely had any booklets. Sometimes they had a little advertising like we had on that last one there, but you very rarely ever got a booklet of any sort inside them. And so, moving on to the last one that we have to show you here today, we've got the widescreen edition of Vegas Vacation. And not sure if I mentioned in this video or I started this one 3 different times, but I don't have the Randy Quaid Vacation 2. I saw it, didn't think it was all that great, and didn't feel the need to add it to the collection. So I don't have that one, and I don't have the reboot either. So this is the last one we have to show you today. But it is definitely worth seeing. All 4 of them were great films. And this just does have a little bit of artwork, but it's basically just a rehash of the cover. So still. And there's a great shot of him playing craps. Scene index listing, that's about it. That's all we've got. So I hope you enjoyed that trip down memory lane with the Vacation films, and we'll see you another day.